Hi, my name is Tiffany and my midterm project is on Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. Michelangelo was born March 6, 1475 in Caprice, Italy. He was born into a family with means in the banking business, but Michelangelo became an apprentice to a painter. He was not only a painter, but also a sculptor, architect, and a poet, which made him one of the most famous artists in the Italian Renaissance time. Michelangelo died on February 18, 1564, at the age of 88 in Rome, Italy, where he spent the majority of his life. Leonardo da Vinci was born out of wedlock on April 15, 1452, in Vinci, Italy. His father was a respected notary who raised Leonardo, and his mother was a young peasant. He started an apprenticeship with an artist at the age of 14 and qualified as a master artist at the age of 20. Da Vinci also was not only a painter, he was a sculptor, inventor, and a draftsman. Leonardo da Vinci died on May 2nd, 1519, at the age of 67 in Amboise, France. During this presentation, I will be showing you some things between Michelangelo and Da Vinci that are similar, along with some different. I will be covering the paintings, Creation of Adam and The Last Judgment, both painted by Michelangelo. I also will be talking about The Last Supper, painted by Da Vinci. Michelangelo started the fresco painting, The Creation of Adam, in 1511 and finished in 1512. The painting measures 19 foot 2 inches by 18 foot 8 inches, and it is painted on the Sistine Chapel ceiling, which is located in Vatican City, Rome, Italy. In this painting, God is reaching to touch fingers with Adam so he can give him the gift of life and soul. Michelangelo created the figures in the painting after male models, which led the figures, even the women, to look masculine, heroic, and powerful, yet have gracefulness and beauty.
Genesis 2 verses 4 through 7. This is the account of the creation of the heavens and the earth. When the Lord God made the heavens and the earth, there was no plant or grain growing on the earth, for the Lord God had not sent any rain, and no one was there to cultivate the soil. But water came up out of the ground and watered all the land. And the Lord God formed a man's body from the dust of the ground and breathed into it the breath of life, and the man became a living person.
Leonardo da Vinci started this tempera and oil on plaster painting, The Last Supper, in 1495 and finished in 1498. It measures 15 foot 2 inches by 28 foot 10 inches and is displayed in the Santa Maria del Grazie church located in Milan, Italy. Da Vinci painted the moment that Jesus has announced one of his apostles will betray him and he will be crucified the following day. The hardest thing for Da Vinci to capture was the emotion on each of the apostles' faces. This painting is symmetrically balanced as Jesus is in front of the largest window and there are 12 apostles, 6 apostles on each side, whom are sitting in groups of 3.
Matthew 26 verses 17 through 25. On the first day of the festival of the unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Where do you want us to prepare the Passover supper?" "As you go into the city," he told them, "you will see a certain man. Tell him, 'The teacher says, my time has come, and I will eat the Passover meal with my disciples at your house.'" So the disciples did as Jesus told them and prepared the Passover supper there. When it was evening, Jesus sat down at the table with the 12 disciples. While they were eating, he said, "The truth is, one of you will betray me." Greatly distressed, one by one they began to ask him, "I am not the one. "Am I, Lord?" He replied, "One of you, who is eating with me now, will betray me. For I, the Son of Man, must die, as the Scriptures declared long ago. But how terrible it would be for my betrayer. Far better for him if he had never been born." Judas, the one who would betray him, also asked, "Teacher, I'm not the one, am I?" And Jesus told him, "You have said it yourself."
Michelangelo started the fresco painting, The Last Judgment, in 1536 and finished in 1541. It measures 48 foot by 44 foot and is painted on the altar wall of the Sistine Chapel, which is located in Vatican City, Rome, Italy. In this painting, the dead are dragged up out of their graves to meet and be judged by Jesus. The figures in this painting are no longer beautiful and proportioned like the figures in the creation of Adam. They now look twisted and grotesque, with giant inflated bodies and with heads that are too small.
Revelation 20, verses 10 through 15. Then the devil, who betrayed them, was thrown into the lake of fire that burns with sulfur, joining the beast and the false prophet. There they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and I saw the one who was sitting on it. The earth and sky fled from his presence, but they found no place to hide. I saw the dead, both great and small, standing before God's throne. And the books were opened, including the book of life. And the dead were judged according to the things written in the books, according to what they had done. The sea gave up the dead in it, and death and the grave gave up the dead in them. They were all judged according to their deeds, and death and the grave were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death, the lake of fire. And anyone whose name was not found recorded in the book of life was thrown into the lake of fire.
These three paintings definitely have some similarities. To start, they are all located in Italy. They represent biblical beliefs and are displayed in religious buildings, such as the Sistine Chapel and the Santa Maria del Grazie Church. The three paintings all represent a stage of life. However, the messages they each portray are different. Each painting is painted in different style. Two paintings are fresco and one painting is tempera and oil on plaster. The artists are also different. Two were created by Michelangelo and one was created by Da Vinci. These paintings all have contrasting messages. Creation of Adam represents the gift of life to all mankind. The Last Supper represents betrayal and the announcement of life ending. And the Last Judgment represents all humans are judged of their destination. Each painting speaks 1,000 words to express its own story. When it came to these three paintings, there is much to interpret, which led me to find some similarities between them along with many differences.